Well, how often do you consult these lists you make? If you're spending too much time just making lists, you're not leaving time to get anything done.
Oh, I love making my lists. I always illustrate the edges. Each one is unique. That way, anyone who gets to review the work, it's a whole experience, you know? But I guess it does take up a lot of time.
You'll have to work around the constraints of your responsibilities. You do take breaks, don't you? Before and after each break, maybe that's a time to make sure your own list of priorities is up to date.
Wait, my own list of priorities? But you're saying I could just go and make a list for me? Huh. Whoa. Whoa.
If that'll be all.
Boy.
Achilles. Sir, you're back. How was it in Elysium? Was everything all right?
It went well, lad. As well as I could have hoped. Better than I might have feared. Hey, don't take Patroclus calling you stranger personally, all right? He has less charitable terms for those he doesn't care for.
Come on, Achilles, I want details here. What happened with you two, if you don't mind?
Well, thankfully, your efforts meant that no words really needed to be said when I arrived. He simply said my name. Then we just were. Two souls, together in one spot. The way shades linger. It looks mournful, right? But it isn't always.
That's wonderful to hear. He seemed uplifted in your presence. You must have lots of catching up to do.
Lots of making up for lost time. And finally we have some time to spare. It's odd, because so many of my memories of him are from a time of war. Now we can make new memories, in peace. Anyway, see you out there again sometime, I hope.
Count on it, sir. Achilles, next time you're in Elysium, I thought this might be something you'd enjoy. That you might share.
Ambrosia. Well, I'm honored, lad, truly. Although it's I who ought to be bestowing thoughtful gifts upon you for what you've done for me, not the other way around. And I happen to have one here, on Pat's and my behalf.
You have a chthonic companion, and you're giving it to me?
It seems Achilles had a complicated arrangement with your father. I understand you simplified things for the better there, and he was able to visit Elysium at last. Well done.
Thank you. He more than deserved it.
You altered one of my own pacts without so much as seeking my consent, undoing terms that were agreed upon. Do you intend to undermine everything in this house, boy? Or only me?
Only you, father. Good thing I've inherited some of your fate-given authority being your son and all. Otherwise, some of your most loyal subjects would be bound by exploitive terms for eternity.
Terms that they chose themselves. Terms to the benefit of this house. What if Achilles were to leave his post for the green pastures of Elysium? What then?
You could find a replacement, but it's a pointless question anyway because he's here. He isn't leaving. He might even do better at his job now that he has increased ability to step away from it.
A naive hope at best. The more you step away from your responsibilities, the less you shall want anything to do with them.
Not if those responsibilities matter.
I must commend you on the most splendid lyre playing emanating from your bedchambers, my friend. It seems we have a second court musician now.
Thank you for encouraging me to give it a shot, mate. And for the kind words.
Oh, hi!
Do you have to work with Hypnos pretty closely as part of your job, Dusa? Feels like I've been running into him a lot lately.
Mr. Hypnos, I have trouble getting through to him, I think. He gives me plenty of advice, it isn't really why I talk to him. I only talk to him when I don't have a lot of other choice, I guess.
I'll just keep talking to him so no one else has to. I come to you bearing aquatic beasts. Done deal. Another prophecy fulfilled. Skelemius. That one looks interesting.